A bite. Oh my goodness, a bite, a bite. I can't believe it. Wow. Dimon.
Completely all in camouflage for the fight. Yeah, let's go camouflage. 100%.
Hey friends, hello everyone.
Today, Diamond and I are going fishing with bamboo rods at a wild pond.
Just like in the old days. Just as we wanted. So we have the rods in the back. Look guys, Diamond found some bamboo rods. These rods are from the USSR. So our gear today is really Soviet. We're going to compare these bamboo rods with regular fishing poles.
Let's see the difference.
You're just used to fishing with a regular pole. Let's see the difference. Yeah, how it really was, how people used to fish back in the day, how our grandfathers fished. How does it feel to use this bamboo rod? How heavy is it? Let me give it to him. Guys, we're already at the spot. So this is the wild pond. Look, there are two pretty good spots where we can fish right now. And here's one spot. And here's the second one. Demon has bamboo, rods in his hands. We have bait and tackle here. We're going to fish today just like in the old days using worms. We have regular worms, and that's all we need. Yeah, manure worms and the rods. Let's show the guys. Friends, bamboo rods. Back then, this was, so to speak, the hit of the season, the most affordable rod, because telescopic rods were expensive. They were just starting to appear in the Soviet Union back then. People made rods either from regular trees or from hazel, which is a type of nut, but the best option was bamboo because it was more accessible. With a bamboo rod, you could choose a joint of different diameters. They were light enough and strong enough. In this case, we have 3 joints. This whole rod is made of copper wire and tubes. And now we'll show you how they connect with each other. And that's how it turns out. We have 3 sections in total. We'll give it 3 sections, but it's quite long.
So we have 3 sections of the rod, the tip, and 2 joints. Such.
We throw it, and it connects.
Right here, these 2 copper, or whatever tubes just fit, into the threads and get screwed in. Yes.
Yes, I know. Before there were no threads, just an ordinary skirmish.
Yes. And here it's just a regular joint right before the tip. So we just tighten it like this, push it in, and we have a ready bamboo rod. Here it is, it's long, right? Here it is, like this. It's long, yeah. Yeah, about 5 meters maybe.
Friends, the only problem with these rods is their connection, the way they connect. So to speak, people used to make everything themselves, meaning it was handcrafted by skilled artisans, right? Yeah, diamond. It's like a homemade thing, you know? A piece of pipe here, a piece of pipe there, and a thinner joint just fits into a larger diameter. But often these joints get loose during casts, sometimes they weren't. So that's the only downside of these rods.
In one of our DIY videos, we showed you a winder, and now we can demonstrate it on this old bamboo rod, which you can practically find in anyone's garage. Duct tape is a man's best friend. Did something suddenly break? For example, if something is exposed in the body, or if there's a wire somewhere that's exposed, don't touch it with your hands. You always need duct tape. It's the same thing as Scotch tape. They will always help us. And just simply, we're wrapping our rod with duct tape so we won't have to swim after the tip later.
Guys, if your duct tape isn't holding something, remember, it means you're using too little duct tape.
We're not blue. Fishing for Crucian Carp requires complete camouflage.
100%. Camouflage from Dimon. That's it, Diamond. All the Crucian Carp are yours. Look, the Crucian Carp are already running away from under the platform. Check it out, Diamond. Look, how many Crucian Carp have flowed out? Right from under the platform. Wow. First cast. It stands perfectly, right? All right, let's start fishing. We're hooking on some manure worms. We just touch this feather a bit and we'll start hammering away.
We take the worms, but we really take a lot, and they don't take us at all. We've got one little worm. I think that will be enough for us. Right now.
Diamond Sobliachi River. So the hook mustn't be visible at all, otherwise you know how cautious the Crucian Carp can be. The wild Crucian Carp gets cautious. Yeah, that's why it's wild, so the camouflage has to be 100% effective. Often. Guys, we're putting together Diamond's fishing rod, and I've got this float for him, kind of like a goose feather, and with this kind of float. Let's get started. Well, here we go. The first one is in... First in the fight, we're waiting for a bite.
I was reeling it in.
First bite.
There was... Whoa, whoa, look.
Yes, it's biting.
Whoa.
Oh, the Crucian Carp flew away. Flying. So here we already started with such a wild Crucian Carp. Yes, look, it's tiny. Some little one. Yeshkin. Drishkin. Let's catch 2. Then we'll release them. And 2, we'll throw them back right away. Gather some more. And then see how many we have. And release them back. You say gives them...
The Crucian Carp rod just lays out the Crucian Carp perfectly. I mean, there are no complaints about it at all. Even now. When casting, a Crucian Carp sits. While I was sitting there telling you, he was already there. So what? We're catching little by little. Even when casting Crucian Carp, there are chains now. If I can show you how it bends, it's not scary to cast. I thought I would break it the first time. It bends a lot when casting. It's my first time, and I thought I would break it. There is no construction? Yes, that is... Hey, guys.
Now we're going to take a look at the 8-meter rod, as Demon said. What is it, really? What happens in the modern world? For this, we go to our catalog, Open Tourism and Fishing, go to Fishing, and choose rods. So let's take a look at the rods. We'll do an extended selection right away, choose the type of rod, let's make it a pole rod, and now let's pick its working length. The maximum length can be more than 7 meters. What do we have here? Let's click on select and see what it shows us. So, we have rods at different prices. As always, let's choose something in the middle, for example, around 1,500. Let's take a look at its specifications. So the 8-meter rod weighs 1324 grams. This rod weighs only, so the price is 1,800. 1685, as always, it varies. Let's compare it with a more expensive one to understand again what's available on the market in terms of maximum length. So here we have the rod, also, an 8-meter one. And we see the price is 3,200 and the price is 1,700. It differs in maximum and minimum casting, with a folded length and a weight of 330, 314 grams. So the folded length of the rod differs by 12 centimeters and the weight. If there's weight, then there's material. But I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, you can get the most expensive rod. You can get something simpler to see if you really need such a huge 8-meter one. And guys, I want to tell you if you need to get something for yourself. Come to the e-catalog, the link is in the description. Choose any gear, any products at a price that works for you. You can check out all the specifications there. Dima and I always choose our fishing gear and any other products using the e-catalog. I'm saying it again, the link is in the description. Guys, we want to fill a bucket with water to put the Crucian Carp in. Well, since you really can't get to the water here, You'll drown. You'll just drown. I found a rope in my car. Now we're going to throw the bucket using that old dealer method. The main thing, we've already lost this bucket while fishing. The bucket is already, yeah, it's gone, guys. Fire and water, so to speak, yeah. And ice and everything. Right now we're just throwing water into it. And little by little, we'll carefully pull it towards us with the rope. Alright. I don't know why Diamond can't gather a lot of grass. Oh! It's not normal, look. Yeah, look, it's fine, you see? This is how we gathered the grass, guys. It seemed to us that I gathered water while pulling it up. There's a Crucian Carp. Why did I scare the Crucian Carp with the bucket? Can you imagine? There is a wild pond. The guy's crossed out. The bucket of Karas. Why are you so quick? Yes. This is not a fish. What are you talking about? How is this some kind of locust? No, that's not a fish, Dima. It's some kind of locust. Ugh, I fried that. Don't touch it with your hand. The bait. For the spinner, yeah. Well, where does it look like bait for the spinner? Diamond, hold the bucket. We should probably stop now and feed him up. It was better, you know, as always with garlic, our garlic bait before. It smells like garlic. Yeah, guys, we always use garlic for Crucian Carp. Look, something seems to be doing great, guys. Right now, we're going to try to feed them to attract some big Crucian Carp. I'm throwing it right under your float. So these small circles, here are the baits. Oops. Guys, Diamond has another Crucian. Red. Red in color, yes. But it's a wild, wild Crucian, red in color. Guys, so what? I took a regular rod with guides. I'm going to fish with it now. I want to say it's significantly lighter than Diamond's. I took Diamond's rod and the bamboo one and mine. Of course, modern rods can't compare to the old ones. Right now I'm attaching a tiny, really tiny worm, just a little piece. And we're making a careful cast like this with you. We're watching the float to see what's going to happen there. So our float, the main thing is both are positioned perfectly. It stood up as if we have a worm on the bottom, it seems, you know, like this. The float's antenna is angled like this.
I hooked a little Crucian for Diamond.
Yeah.
Let's go. Nice, right? It just turned out that way. In reality, it's kind of red, right? Yeah. So wild, so wild. Wow. Mammoth calf.
Among the locals, yeah, Diamond. Among the locals, a little Crucian. Mammoth calf, ha ha ha, it's fine. Yeah, the rod definitely casts like that. Wow. Another big Crucian like that, yeah, indeed, it's very red, all absolutely red, just like a swamp fish, pure Crucian. Another request. Both. The floats are gone. Let's put this on the rod. And we're waiting. Dima. Those places are really cool. It's really wild work. They found the floats. You didn't have any bites. How a fish can wander off and then come back. It's that kind of thing. It's stable until you throw it into the glue. Right away, a bite, a dragonfly, some kind of power.
Whoa, 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 it sank completely, whoa.
So small, but how did it sink like that? What? It completely ran away, got it. I'm in Vodianoi. No one can handle Vodianoi.
Both of them with demon. Ready? Yeah, something like that.
Crucian Carp. Guys, I want to tell you a little joke about relationships. Two friends met and one asks the other, "So why did you break up with your girlfriend?" She told me that she lost interest. What's on her mind? Interest. What is that? You know, I didn't get it either. Let's catch some fish now. So when are we going to start smashing it? Dimona, smash it. Not in a childish way. We'll let them go anyway. We'll let the Crucians go. We'll let them go. Yes. By the way, your fawn, the transport is in the shade. You look like you're in the shade. Cool.
Cool.
In the shade? Yeah. So, what can I say about the pond? The pond is really wild. It's dried up. I understand that there was a lot more water here in the spring. Guys, what's interesting here in winter it probably freezes completely and all the Crucian carp go there. It burrows into the mud, yeah. It's resting. It burrows in really deep. Yeah, you can't catch it here, can't do anything. But As soon as spring comes, I think it warms up quickly too. This pond. And you can fish like it used to be. So it's the floodplain of the Seversky Donets River, but the river has really shallowed. There was this pond when I was really little. Here, the guys used to catch really good hefty crucians, bigger than the Swedes. There used to be a lot more water. The depth was about 2. The depth here was about 1.5 meters, and the water was very clear.
Like, I couldn't believe you were taking the driving test together. The little fish are splashing around. So guys, basically we have a little, a minor accident. It happened. Someone's Mr. Handsome really got into it. Damn, he was scratching his leg. In such cases, friends, you see how dangerous it is to walk? That's why you need proper shoes, because in sneakers you can really get hurt. Demon, I just asked Sergey, why are you wearing such old sneakers today? I mean white ones. Guys, look, you can wear proper shoes here, especially if you're coming back from fishing and you're knee-deep in mud, like really. Diamond, there's a pit, an unreal swamp. There's so much mud, you saw it, right? I stepped in, my foot went in a bit, I almost scraped it, and then basically, I went in up to my knee, right? I went in up to my knee there between the sticks, and my foot just twisted right away. It's good that everything ended well, I'm off, basically. I don't know about changing shoes because my enthusiasm for fishing has faded. My enthusiasm for fishing has faded. It's all gone. To fishing, it won't happen, guys. Diamond manages to eat some grapes while fishing. Our floats are standing still, guys. I wouldn't say the bite is completely gone, but it's a bit slow. A little lull for now. A little... We think this is the calm before the storm, before the intense bite. Here comes the bite. Oh, the Crucian Carp got away. It was a decent one. Let's give it a try. On the same worm. Not bad. It got away just like that. I felt it on the rod. I felt the vibration. Demon, you know that rattling vibration like doo-doo? It just transfers right to your hand. There's big one. So, it sets up and leads. There's this big Crucian Carp. You just need to find the right bait for it. Maybe next time I'll come with pearl barley to try something else on it. The bite is on, yes. Let it be, let it be, let it be.
Both. Both. It's there. Along with the weeds, yeah. Well, as always. In the swamp. Fishing in the swamp. Let's say fishing in the swamp with a bamboo rod, but you can see it more clearly in the tub. After I dug them out there, it's an underground hole. You can throw it onto it. After I dug into this underground hole in the dungeon, it's really here. The smell, of course, has changed with different additives, and I just fed them with water for the second time, and, well, it's gotten better. Both are acting up again. Pound it. Whoa! Demon caught one, did you see that? So the bite has started again. Yeah, the main thing is quietly we moved away. He's scared of everyone here. Everyone. He's scared of every sound here. A bite. A bite, a bite. Wow. Demon! Nice. That's a nice Crucian Carp. Well done. How was the bite? Guys, so did we catch enough?
Yeah, it's time to wrap up.
Yeah, now Diamond is going to show what we caught.
So, what kind of karashak are you talking about? The Crucian Carp is a big Crucian Carp, guys. Diamond still says that. I scooped it up with a bucket then. Yes, we didn't catch anything like that. We just didn't catch it when I took the water.
Yeah. So it turns out I pulled out the second one that was there.
Yes, that was the Crucian Carp. That one, some kind of incomprehensible centaur. How many fish?
There.
Yes. But in principle, if you had caught it for a long time, you could have chosen it and fried it. Yeah, like these. And more could be caught, seen, and fry them. Yes, that's right. There are Crucian Carps. Yeah, so the wild pond really showed its worth. And the bamboo fishing rod that Diamond was using.
Demon, why are you saying that you can't throw the fish like that? Because show the shore. Now I'm going to swing my bucket.
They just get caught in a row. Awesome. Let's launch it, and Diamond will enjoy it. Wow! Guys, what can I say? The bamboo fishing rod Diamond showed itself to be normal. You can fish with such a rod. You can, but be careful. Be careful. Of course, a modern fishing rod performs better. It's lighter. It's more compact, right? It's softer. Casting is easier. But nevertheless, on this kind of bamboo, just like everyone used to fish. How did we used to fish back then? For those who didn't experience this tackle. Our parents used to fish with such tackle. Guys, you can fish. Right now, for example, after you see the sole in the water, I throw it. In for me. It's heavy because I've been fishing. On a regular float, yes, you can definitely feel the difference, especially compared to a regular rod, which is like a sausage. Take the rod in your hand. Try this same rod. It's like a sausage. Give it a shot. You could say it's practically the same thing. Yeah. Overall, I really enjoyed the fishing. The Crucian Carp was biting well. There was a bamboo fishing rod, and there was Diamond, who was pulling in all the fish with it. Damn, it was really great. By the way, he had a float. A little feather? What do you think of this float? Everything's good. Everything's great. The little Crucian Carp is showing, in my opinion, it's just like this, man. Bench. Chicky picky.
You often ask who I actually am to Seryoga. We've answered this question multiple times already. What I want to say is, I am his youngest son. So that's the youngest son. Well, what else? Well, I want to wish you a pleasant rest, just as great a time fishing, and just as good catches. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, definitely leave comments, and give us likes. And now, let's head home. Everyone, take care and tight lines.
Squirrel, what's the name of that red one? A little shirt. Machka, please, I'm really asking you. Oh yeah, go left or right, just go somewhere. We need to get through. Take it. Subtitles made by Dimitorza. You! Let's drive around for a week, seriously? Don't let them drive. Thank you. What kind of chicks did you pick up? That was absolutely hilarious. I can't stop laughing at how funny that was. I was lying down. Look, let me show you. Look, it ran away. Climbed into the reeds, there was a cow. It climbed into the reeds and got completely lost. What's up, girlfriend? Come on, Machka. Oh, go back. What's going on? What happened?